Good morning, you beautiful degenerates. Before we get into the video, look at I got my nose pierced. It hurt like a bitch. A little bit. But besides that, in a previous video I talked about how I wanted to talk about different business ideas revolving around anime or concepts that I had that I wanted to talk about. So today I'm gonna talk about one of four. I think there's four ideas I have. Two are much harder than the rest, but two of them are much feasible and doable given time. But the first one I'm gonna talk about is I basically want to create something of like a mini AmiAmi within my city. And it's basically buy, sell, trade anime figures, merchandise, just anything that's a licensed anime product that could be done here. From anime, shonen, anything you guys think of. And also, I want it to be a, like how AmiAmi I believe is multi-level stores. I would want a two-level store. So my bottom level will be anime that you will basically think of figures, your basic ones, not basic, which is anime in general. And the second level will be 18 plus. You would have to be ID to even go up there, and that would be more of your hentai side, hentai figures, hentai wall scrolls, dojins, and whatnot. Those will all be at the top level, and the bottom level will be manga, figures, pins, wall scrolls, artwork, minifigures, drinks, snacks, just a bunch of mini miscellaneous things on top of figures. If it's just a figure shop, that's kind of boring. It would be anything plushies that you could think of that would be within the store. And so the concept would be, for the name of it, I have no clue. There's been a bunch of names that I'm like, oh, this sounds like an amazing name, but there are so many companies out there that already have such a name. So like one was Otaku Nation, Weeb Nation, uh, Anime Land one. I don't think so, but I'm sure there is some place out there called Anime Land. But just different names that I thought of just already exist. So I think the main issue is just thinking of names for most of these places. Son of a bitch. But like I said, the bottom level, you have one section that would have like gachapons. I think they're called. I think I'm saying that wrong. The little like, what are they? What are they? The things you put money in, and they give you like the little circle things, and they have either minifigures, little knickknacks, or whatnot. And I think that would be a cool thing to have a section on the wall there. 3 rows of just like figures of Dragon Ball, Demon Slayer, Fate series. Of course, there will be a section of what's trending anime wise, whether it's Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, Demon Slayer, your main shonen, the ones that are always popular, that are well known, while it converts to other ones. While there are some who may be like a back shelf that would hold figures from, for instance, animes from like Data Live or The Ancient Magnus Bride, or just ones that are not that well known but are still known a within the anime people, or people who like anime. They could know these, but some people that watch anime but not delve deep into it would only know your main shonen ones, and so there will be ones that accommodate for those. And then plushies will be one section, so you have like those, either the plushies that lay down or like just giant versions of Pikachu or whatnot. So I think that would be a pretty cool thing to have at the bottom level, and then one wall just have just shit ton of manga from just the manga in general. I think there will be all like one row would probably like your erotic manga, I guess you could call them, which would be more of like High School DxD, or ones that are just a bit more gore, just ones that are parental advision. Advision? Is that parental adversary? Explicit content type stuff. So that would just be more of like your bottom one. I think you have to be like 16 plus to buy those. Never mind, I lied. 18 plus is still to buy those ones. Would those have to go to the top shelf then? The top store? I don't know, but then also like some sections you can buy like little mini ones of things like this. But My main issue that I'm having, I don't know where to buy like wholesale figures that are licensed. I've looked through so many sites. I don't know if they're legit or not. So I found a site 100% fake. They sell like I saw this figure. I bought this one for I think she was like $30, and then I found for a wholesale of replicas of them for like just one of those is like $2 with a minimum order of 20. So that's like what was that $40? $40 to buy 20 figures. I wouldn't want to be a company that would sell unlicensed product because a lot of companies out there do. I've bought them. I've showed you some of them. I would want to be a company that sells authentic licensed figures and anime merchandise. I just don't know where to get a distributor that sells licensed product. If any of you know, anyone, share this. Find someone that can help me find someone that could do licensed distribution of anime product. Because that's something I generally would 1000% love to do and hold like mini, if I get big enough of a store, like mini meetups of like people or like have just different meetups, just have people there that could play games or just chill there. That would be nice. And then there's actually an anime shop right around the corner from where I live, like literally, like bam, right there. They're called TVN Card Shop. They have anime figures, like a little wall section, but they mainly work with cards, sports cards, anime cards, Pokemon, all that shit. I'll leave their location and website, Facebook, whatnot in the description. If you're in the Fresno area, they're like right there. Great shop. Recommend. 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But I think from him, I think he buys maybe like two figures online from a place like probably like Crunchyroll or whatnot, and then he just markets them at his own. But I would want to get like 10 of these ones and have them in a back store, so it would have a large quantity at a time and not just one figure. Oh, that's my only one in stock. I would want to have more. So basically, like a box lunch, but just anime stuff. And then the top level, ha ha ha, that's basically where everything 18 plus will be hentai, dojins, figures, wall scrolls, pins, acrylic stands. I'm not really that de- involved in the collectibles of hentai, so I don't know what there is to collect. Dakimangaras, even those could be up there. Them bitches are expensive, but stuff of that sort would be up there. And I don't know, would those have to go up there if like bottles were made? But this is a company called Blue Complex, and I love their bottles. So they make bottles like this, but they work more with Hot Topic, I think it is, or Spencer's. But if it'd be possible to like get their product in a store like that, they would be more on the top level of the store because it'd be considered erotic or hentai-ish. That wouldn't really go with the first level of what the store would be. What else would it go in there? Oh, then also on the first level, I'll have like screens up in the corner playing probably shonen. So if there's like a wall that's mainly just one specific anime, it'll have that anime playing above it, and probably like another corner would be some anime some people probably never heard of. I'll probably have like Berserk, Villain Saga, or fucking I don't know what I got in here. Logtron wants to hang out. What else is there? Fire Force, just different animes that'll be playing throughout the store. And not only will I want to sell them, if you as a person coming in have something you want to sell or trade, that could also be arranged as well to bring in a movement of stuff. So if you have a collection that you don't want to sell or throw away, not sell, that you don't want to throw away or it get damaged or lost, but you just don't want to deal with it no more and just need the cash. This would be the type of store you would go in and sell them. Or we could have like a shelf that you could rent out and place your figure there, and then we'll sell your figure for you. Basically, that's the kind of store I want to create. Like I said, the main issue is finding distributors where I could find all the things to start filling the store: figures, plushies, pens, pencils, stickers, manga. I don't even know work. I'll probably have to get in contact with either Barnes Noble or Viz Media on how to make a wholesale thing or something like that happen to get just probably a good, how much manga would cover a wall? Probably like 1,000 books. It's a lot, but just a good portion of a wall of books that could be bought. What else would there be? Yeah, but I think that's about the concept for the first one. Bottom level anime, first level, second level hentai, whatnot. And would there be like a hangout portion? No, I think the hangout portion is of another business I had an idea of. But for that being said, that's about it for creating a mini AmiAmi of my business idea. I think this one and probably the last one I'll talk about is probably the most doable because the last one that I'm going to talk about is one I'm currently actually trying to work on right now. It's a bit hard because I got to learn some stuff to do, but it is doable, hopefully. But this one is probably one that's more doable than the other two, but I still like to try to do all four of these at one point. But as that being said, thank you for watching and listening to me ramble on about creating a mini AmiAmi. And like always, stay cultured and have fun. I'll see you in the next video. Stick around.